welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Prime Time on EA Sports. Tonight, a pair of NFC foes squaring off. It's the Super Bowl champion Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. We're playing under the lights and some heavy rain here tonight. And Monday Night Prime Time is underway. It's Keyshawn Nixon with the return. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. So the Packers offense getting set for their first drive. And bringing him out now in his 6th year here in the NFL. Brock his 3rd as a starter from Utah State. It's Jordan Love.
Give a lot of credit to Jordan last year. Worked through a bunch of injuries over the course of the season. Remember, the Packers were down and had to claw themselves back to the playoffs. These kids average almost 4,000 yards and 30 touchdowns a year the last 2 years as a starter. Big reason why they made the postseason both times.
Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2. They stick with Jacobs. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Looky here, you don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
42-yard line.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Love out of the shotgun. This one taken in by Kraft. Has it up to his own 45 on a small gain. Zach Bond with the tackle.
Quarterbacks will look for their tight end short in just about any situation. They take away the deeper options. Well, there's their consistent source of positive yardage, the trusty tight end.
2nd down now, 7 to go. Now Love on the play fake. That's complete to Reed out left. And he's going to be at midfield now as he gets out of bounds.
Well, that's a modest little drag route, but if you ever just need a safe, short gain on the throw, that's a go-to route to target.
3rd and just 2 to go. Shotgun now for Love. He's got his man. This is Kraft. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
It's a gain of 8. And the Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. Well, a tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Once more, it's Love. Finds him on the crossing route. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. He's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Gotta be rush hour, Kate, because there's a whole lot of traffic up the middle right there. He ran right into some gridlock, and he could only manage a few yards at most.
They'll come up after that 4-yard gain. It's 2nd and 6. Quick throw out wide by Love. Ooh, they're on that one. 2nd down's going to end up in a loss of yards.
A good RPO play, it takes a lot of time, proper decision-making from a calm, cool, collected offense. Well, that one didn't have any of it.
Ninth play of the drive coming up. They need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Man in motion here. Throwing his love on 3rd. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
McManus sends it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
All in all, Kate, I'm going to call that a good start. Offense established himself, moved the ball, and the kicker able to give him a lead.
On now is McManus to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And this drive will start inside the 25. So here are the Eagles now for their first drive. They're led out by the newly minted Super Bowl champion, now in his 6th season, Jalen Hurts.
Kate, it's not often that we talk about quarterbacks having a nose for the end zone in football. It's usually reserved for the running backs. But Jalen Hurts has changed that conversation. He has so much power, so much strength. You get him into these short yardage situations around the goal line, he finds a way to get in. But it's not just there. He's got a deep ball that's the envy of many. He's elevated his teammates around him, and he's got a skill set that I know a lot of quarterbacks would sure love to have.
He'll hang on to it on the 2nd down option. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down.
It's a gain of 6. And an Eagle first down.
The difference right there, Kate, between that gain and a big hit for a loss, some really quick decision-making. He made a quick read, saw the running back was going to get hit if he handed it, and he pulls it himself for a positive gain.
First down, a run with Barkley. He's caught just as he crossed the line of scrimmage. Might have picked up a yard. It's going to be 2nd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Slot receiver headed left. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Now here he goes. And Hurts gives himself up after getting that first down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that, actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. A lot of mess on the move here. And he gets in. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles finish off their opening drive. Dallas Goedert the touchdown. And that right there, Brock, is a touchdown I think our fellow broadcaster Greg Olsen would be proud of. A big strike to the tight end that I don't think a lot of receivers could have pulled off and make it look as easy.
You know, a lot of times you're splitting hairs talking about the differences between tight ends and receivers at this level because a lot of those guys, they work the same route tree and they move with the football, well, just like their receiver teammates. And they could score some lengthy touchdowns too, just like he showed off.
Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Eagles one up the opposing field goal. They start with 7 on their opening drive. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Return starts at the 9. coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. The Green Bay offense returning to the field for their second possession. And their last drive did end in points. Not as many as they wanted, though. They had to settle for that field goal despite advancing the football pretty well. Packers getting set here. 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they blow up the opening play of this drive. Love the aggressiveness from this defense.
Kid, I'll never forget walking into the Hall of Famer Dwight Freeney's meeting room with those defensive linemen. The late, great John Tierlink, his coach, he had a little sign up in his office, and it was sacks, and that money sign was the S, because ends and D linemen make their money with sacks. But you win games when they stop the run like that for a tackle for loss.
Love from the gun. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. Got to be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. To the air with Love. Trying to lock that one in, but no luck. Not on the same page with his tight end. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
We know in this league you can't start every game with scoring drives, but I think that's a clear picture of why you don't keep this drive sustained. Got to execute on the most important down, and that's 3rd down.
And he drives this one into the pouring rain. He has it at the 33. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Now for the second time this game, we're going to look at the Philly offense. And I think they'd be content doing everything the same as their prior drive and getting another touchdown here. On 1st down, Hurts has him on the quick hitter. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line.
That's what you call efficiency. Exactly what you're looking for in 1st down. Textbook. It sets up 2nd and very manageable, and it creates that space if you want to take a shot downfield.
2nd and 3 now. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Coming deep behind the line. Oh, the ball is out! Oh, they got it back. They can try and salvage something. All right, so they retain possession, but they're going backwards, Brock, after they put it on the ground.
Well, I think you know the only thing redeeming about that play, Kate.
They got the ball back.
Yeah, well done. Yeah, they got the ball back, but a whole lot longer down in distance.
Well, they got the football back, Brock, but things don't look much better. It's 3rd and long. Hurts to throw. He's running for it. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Just not much to do right there, whether he wanted to run it or throw it. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win for this defense.
Now on 4th down, on comes Braden Mann to boot this away for the Birds. Collects this at the 35. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Now here comes the Green Bay offense. They were only on the field for 3 plays their prior series, Brock. Let's see what changes they make to take over here. On 1st and 10, here's Love. Connects on the crosser. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe.
Dude, I can promise you that's one of those play-action plays they've repped over the week during practice. But both quarterback and tight end went to bed last night thinking, man, I hope this one's called. And when it is, I hope you have just a little space to operate. That play-action works beautifully, and the tight end, the beneficiary.
Quick slant taken in by Dobbs. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Green Bay 1st down.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Running on first here with Jacobs. Room to run inside the 20. And he is all the way ahead to the 13-yard line. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. 7-3 is our score. We'll return to historic Lambeau Field after this. Ready to go with the second quarter. It's the Packers with it inside the red zone. Going to the ground again on first. And this play doesn't work out like the last snap, right? He can only get back to the line as the defense all over this one.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Offense to the line for second down. Jacobs gets it on the draw. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Easy call for the officials there. He was offsides at the snap, and that's going to cost him.
Still second down.
Move that ball up. It's going to be 6 to go now on second down. They'll run here, following the penalty. And not much space available there. Maybe 2. That brings up third down.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Love. Drops back. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down.
Oh, that's a bummer right there, Kate. Nothing early open on that down. And I'd much rather see him try to go forward, keep 4th down and play. Taking that big a loss, really rules out that kind of decision.
On for the field goal now. Here's Brandon McManus. He connected once and a good chance here. This is inside of 35. McManus sends it through. And that cuts the lead back down to a lone point.
Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm. And no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Things trim back down to a single point, Brock, as they send this off and away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. The Eagles about set to go on offense. They didn't add to their lead last time out, so they punted it away, but still ahead and able to add to it here. Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10. Drive starts with an option, right side. The drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on second down. Barkley trying this up the gut. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. We'll get a stoppage now. Looks like we have someone banged up after that run in need of some attention. First and 10 from the 41. Hurts now from the gun. And he just gets rid of it. Knew he had a couple of plays left. Didn't want to take a risk there on first down.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive downfield. I love the call. I love pushing the ball down the field. But the windows in the throwing lanes aren't there long, and it only takes a little bit for a throw to be off.
Throwing again on second down. Hurts. It's a screen to Barkley. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Okay, that's one of those situations as a quarterback that on my grade sheet, that's a negative. That screen was ambushed by the defense, and you've got to throw it away. Just find a way to put it at his feet and not create a negative play for your offense.
This offense looking to convert as they come up on third down. Shotgun snap for Hurts. He finds Brown right side. And he's got them quite the gain here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
Number 11, A.J. Brown. It's a gain of 20. First down, Philadelphia.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
It's Hurts once again. Completed left side to Smith. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. It's a gain of 19 on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's first and 10. And again, here's Hurts. He's got Smith again. And he's going to be out of bounds after it looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
There's no negatives ever on a grade sheet for a completion, but that's one of those situations. If you're going to take a risk and throw an out route, you'd sure like to see a little bit more yardage gained.
8 yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Hurts throwing again. Short pass brought in. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Still on the move, coming to the line for first and 10. Hurts tucks it, starts running. And he is into the end zone for a Philadelphia touchdown. The Eagles grow the lead to 7. Jalen Hurts with the touchdown. My partner up here is pumping his fist after that one. That is how you run an option as a quarterback. Good read to hang on to it and do it himself.
Yeah, because I could never do that, not even close. But when the defense overplays and you run that option, you get that good 2-on-1, more times than not, they will commit to the more dangerous guy, the running back. But you leave a lane, this quarterback can do some damage as well.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Eagles grow their lead to 8.
Packers 6.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
For Philadelphia.
Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25-yard line. Out now runs the Packer offense. And they settled for a field goal on their last series, so points are a positive, but they'll look to upgrade to a touchdown here. Love now on first and 10. Escapes the pocket. He's going to keep it this time. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of the defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that first down anyway.
One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Love now, off the play action. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Yeah, this game, you just can't make it harder than it needs to be. Just get the catch first. Guarantee your yards, and then worry about escaping defenders after the catch.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. Back to the air. Love. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
Third down and 10.
No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. They send a man in motion. To the air, third and long. Man downfield, he's got it. That's stops. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
The best offenses in the league, and I don't really care what level it is, Kate. They stretch it vertically, and they'll stretch you horizontally. You show them that same look and just push the ball vertical, they'll catch on to it. But you start to mix and match and run these guys across the field, you become dangerous.
First down throw, here's Love. Now setting up a screen for Jacobs. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that first down because you call a screen on first, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, well, that defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
Everyone's prepped. It's second down now. Stick it in the air. Love. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far. Well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have third down here. Loves to throw again. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
There's not a quarterback alive that enjoys throwing it away on third down. But that's a good case right there of live to play another day. Live to play another series and don't put the ball in harm's way.
So for the third time tonight, they're going to bring him out for a field goal try. Ball on the left hash, 37 yards out. McManus sends it through. And that gets them back within 5.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Philadelphia getting ready to go on offense. They'll try to emphasize what worked on their last drive, which ended Brock in a touchdown. Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up, 1st and 10. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And he'll work this one up to the 28. That was Michael Parsons making that play.
A 2-yard gain brings up second down at the 28-yard line.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 28. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
He'll make a big play on the ground. And he's short of the first after a mile gain.
Well, this is in every quarterback's tool belt, even the ones not regarded as the best movers and shakers. But Kate, To play QB in the league today, you've got to be able to do this. If you've got nobody open, still get some positive yards with your legs.
The Eagles are in punt formation. Jaden Reed on the return for the Packers. And he gets him a small chunk of yards there before he winds up out of bounds. The Packers all set to get back out there. And they brought out their kicker for a field goal their last possession. This time they'll look to bring him out for an extra point instead. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Love from the gun. That's caught out right by Golden. And they're going to bring him down just on the other side of midfield. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down. We're to the 2-minute warning from Lambeau.
1st and 10.
And it's the Packers with 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 46. Finds the in route complete. And they're on him quickly there after that catch. So the game's going to be to the 34-yard line. Pickup of 12 on that play. And it'll be 1st down, Packers.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
Throwing again. Love. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get it down to the 24-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on 1st. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Shotgun give now to Jacobs. And that short gain is enough for a new set of down. The Packers take their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? That was it.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Love out of the shotgun. Throwing the out route complete. And he nearly gets him another first down as they force him out just shy of the marker.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Love now to throw. That one connects. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get some late points and the lead. So, Brock, good work there to finish off the drive in the end zone and retake the lead.
You just get this feeling every once in a while in games, this sucker's going to be a back-and-forth football game. So what a great job offensively to jump out in front here in the first half of play.
Brandon McManus on for the PAT. Got a good play in the rain there. The extra point flies through. And the Packers take a slim 2-point lead.
14.
On now is McManus to kick this away. Shipley now to return. He's stopped on the run back at the 27. The Eagles setting out their offense one last time in the first half. They don't have much time left, but facing a small deficit, they could try to get this into field goal range. Only half a minute to go in our half. Let's see how they begin the drive. On the play fake, it's Hurts. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. And he's going to be out of bounds after looks like about a yard there. Second down coming up.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
That's Dotson with a catch out right. And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
This is one of those kind of win-win situations. Both sides feel good. As an offense, I get a completion. I get a win. As a defense, I keep everything in front of me. I make the tackle for a short gain. I get a win, too. Sometimes, you can get to win-win.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Running back sent in motion. Hurts with it on 3rd and short. That's complete to Goddard. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. Timeout taken by the offense, their second. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. And again, here's Hurts. Looking underneath, and the back brings it in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken.
Just get this guy touches. I don't care how, I don't care when. Just find unique ways to get this running back the ball, and over time, he's going to make you pay.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. It's Hurts once again. Completed over the middle. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So less than a field goal separating these teams after our first 2 quarters. As we throw to Scott Hansen with our halftime report.
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Welcome into the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you on an abridged halftime report. Good competitive first half. This game kind of has a punch-counterpunch feel to it, as reflected on the scoreboard. Tight game going into the second half. Can either team pull away? To find out, let's go back to the stadium and our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Hewer.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. On now is McManus to kick this away. Shipley now to return. And he's brought down just inside the 25. Philadelphia has its offense out to start this 3rd quarter. That passing game they went to in the first half, it's going to need to be firing to start this second half too as they chase this lead. Hurts on 1st down. Got a man downfield and Goddard has it. And he gets this down near the 30.
41-yard gain and an Eagle first down.
Just about every offense since the beginning of time, since the forward pass, Kate, has loved a tight end that can stretch the middle of the field. Man, I remember as a kid watching Kellen Winslow Sr. dice up right here between the hashes, and what a difference it can make for an offense.
Slot man motioned over. 1st and 10, here's Hurts. Into traffic, complete. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down. From the 31. It's a screen to Barkley. And this winds up a short gain to the 29. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to third down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep them short of the sticks.
They come to the line here, and this is 3rd and 6. Hurts yet again. That's cut for the first. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down. They'll get 18 yards there. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on third down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
Offense set for a 1st and 10. Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Good luck defending that short yardage slant. Just not going to happen. There's a reason. This is a go-to play for just about any quarterback in every situation.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Hurts throwing again. Catch is made in close. And this one does not go far.
You know, kid, over the years, I've heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
7th play of the drive, offense facing 3rd and 3. Hurts now from the gun. And he scores! It's a Philadelphia touchdown! The Eagles take the lead right away in half number 2. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown! Well, they definitely wanted to get that one out quick, Brock. They did just that, and it ends in 6.
We hear it all the time, but it is so true, Kate. This is a game about matchups. And when you see a throw that quick, it really was determined pre-snap. It was great design and tremendous execution.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Extra point sent in through the rain. And the Eagles jump in front now by 5.
Packers 16.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break. And as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Kickoff taken at the 3. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Packers and Matthew Golden ready to take over once again on offense. They find themselves trailing after the opening drive touchdown, and heck, it really set up to be an entertaining second half if they're able to answer here. Green Bay offense to the line now. 1st and 10. 3rd quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. And that is exactly what they were after, Brock. A good 8-yard run there on 1st down.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Now Love on the play fake. That's going to be an incomplete pass on the throw to the right. This one misses the tight end. So now they have 3rd and short.
I don't mind that play-action shot at all, Kate, especially in this circumstance. The only problem is I think that defensive coordinator was thinking the way the offensive coordinator was as they defended that pretty darn well.
3rd and 1 now. Love. Complete beyond the marker. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. That goes as a 4-yard pickup, and it gets them a 1st down.
And the Packers, 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
1st down, ball at the 36. On the option, it's Jacobs. And he powers through the middle for a gain of 4.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game. Right, doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
First down run, nabs him 5, now 2nd and 5. Shotgun now for Love. Hits him on the in route. And he's going to set them up with a first down on a huge gain.
It's a gain of 21 yards. That's good for a Packers first down. 1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Completes this one to Dontavion Wicks. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. They get 18 yards out of it and a new set of downs.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
And they've got themselves another 1st and 10. Jacobs running behind center. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Love out of the shotgun. Cut near the goal line. It's a Green Bay touchdown. The Packers grab the lead on their first series of the half. Jaden Reed, the touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
So the Packers showing faith in their offense as they decide to go for 2.
The Packers will set up for the
Keeping it on the ground. And he's into the end zone. Successful play there. That makes the lead 3 points.
Packers 24, Eagles 21.
All right, thanks so much, Scott. We are back and about set to begin our second half. Well, that right there, a very important 2-point conversion. Brought their lead now up to 3. A field goal would only tie this one.
Yeah, the math was pretty easy on that one, right? You know what it does. It puts you up 3 and forces a field goal on the other side. But I'll tell you what else I like there, Kate. It's psychology. It puts a little seed of doubt on that other side. Maybe if you come into this moment later in the game, it's certainly an injection of confidence for your offense that they can deliver in the clutch.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. It's an option right that begins this drive. That one stopped right at the line for no gain. This is going to be 2nd down.
Boy, is it tough to fool this defense with how well they read and react to these plays. Held the line, and the QB keeper gets nada.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9. Hurts to throw. He gets a lot behind one. Deep downfield. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles just need 2 snaps to steal the lead.
I know you got to mix your looks defensively. You just can't play all zone coverage, and sometimes you got to play man-to-man. But with a receiver with that kind of speed, that is scary, and he just made him pay.
Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Bad weather doesn't affect that extra point. It's good. And the Eagles take a 4-point lead.
Packers 24.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our third quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. And this drive will start inside the 25. The Packers and Josh Jacobs about set to go on offense. All their scoring has kept them close, but they still find themselves trailing by just a little in this third quarter. And up to Jacobs to start the drive. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Last run now on second down. Love from the gun. Has him on the quick hitter. For a second, we both thought he'd get the first, but he winds up being just shy of a gain of 8, third down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Offense headed to the line. Just need to punch it forward a yard to reset the downs. Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And now they're left with 4th and short.
You know, Kate, with the game that they've put together, it's surprising to see them really run into any hiccups when they appear. They move the ball very well throughout, just unsuccessful on that 3rd down.
The Packers send out their punting unit. And he's getting the call for the second time this game. And that fair catch corralled just beyond the 25-yard line. Now the Eagle offense headed back out to the field. They've certainly had no issues scoring, but their opponents have been right there with them, so they can really use some more points on this drive. He'll step up, and there he goes. And he gives himself up after a short gain.
That is quarterback play 101. Maybe not the first chapter of it, but man, is that important. Getting downfield, get what you can with your legs, then most importantly, protect yourself. Get down and don't take any extra contact.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. Finds him over the middle. And he's down after getting this up to the 41. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's a Philadelphia first down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
1st and 10 from the 41. Straight ahead, here's Barkley. Robbed by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run.
You know how we hear about teams and quarterbacks avoid targeting a stud quarterback, just throwing away from him? Well, maybe they should avoid running it anywhere near this guy. He's having no issue stopping these plays cold.
All right, here we go. Second down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You want to throw it into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Stays in the pocket. Completed left side to Smith. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Eagles football trying to carry this lead across the finish line. New set of downs for him from the 46. Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And they'll surrender just a lone yard. That brings up second down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. And he'll be touchdown after a big play.
Complete to A.J. Brown. It's a gain of 25 yards. And an Eagle first down.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best curl and go, hook and go, out and up guys, Kate, they run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
Completed over the middle. And he's not going to be happy picking himself back up after this. They're sent backwards on first down.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
Back to the line they go. It's second down. From the pistol, Hurts. And he can't escape. The Packers drop him. And the hits just keep coming for them on this play, it seems. Elsewhere on the field, they've got a player hurt and in need of some attention. And the Packers at a 50-B out there for this third down play. Back to throw, Hurts. Finds his back, here's Barkley. And that will not be enough for a first down.
I'm a big fan of the screen pass. Really, you can run a screen as they just showed on any play. First, second, third down, sometimes even fourth. But it takes great acumen, a great football IQ defensively to have an awareness it's coming, and then more importantly, to stop it.
A lot of pressure on this kick for Jake Elliott. Ball on the right hash for this 36-yard look. Kicked well, and this is good! And they're going to grow their lead late, but still a one-score ball game.
Kate, it's 3 more on the scoreboard, but both sides really know it's all about one possession here in the fourth quarter when it really matters.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. Nixon now to return it. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. The Packers ready to run their offense back out there. They've got first down from the 31. Kicks the handoff now low. He puts some juice on a deep throw down the middle. No luck finding his receiver that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Man, with how hard it is, Kate, to get these plays down the field, you can't let the coverage off the hook with a drop. It just can't happen. But you're going to see it right here. He saw the open space ahead of him and started running before he ever brought the ball fully in.
2nd and 10. Luck trying again. Dumped off to his running back. And they get him right at the line of scrimmage.
That pass, it did put him in a position where he had to shake a defender. That's all you want. Give me a one-on-one. And he is capable of doing it, but not against that dude. That defender could not be shook, and he knocked him back across the line.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Throwing, it's Love. He's got it complete to Reed. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes teams break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
Love now on 1st and 10. That's incomplete left side.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket, genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put it in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
So after the incompletion, here comes the second down call. Back to the air, Love. And he's not quite that fast. Let him just a bit too much. That's incomplete.
They would sure love to connect on some of these intermediate throws, those chunk throws. Getting a completion like that, well, not only does it spark your offense, but it just sets you up for even more aggressive play calling.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Once more, it's Love. This finds Dobbs. And he is brought to a stop after he found plenty of room there to run.
It's a gain of 20. That's good for a Green Bay Packer. First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
He keeps it and takes off.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, it's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the gun, it's a give to Jacobs. And he'll go down here at the 16. It's a pickup of 11. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
That's another Packers first down. First and 10 at the 16-yard line.
If you really study the great teams when it comes to running that play, that draw concept, watch the offensive line's pad level. Those defenders, those linebackers, they're looking for cues and tells. That offensive line gives it away, that play gets hit in the mouth. Instead, those guys sold it just perfectly, and the yards followed. Defense all over that throw. You could just smell it. They just smelled that football coming their way, and that's as good as an incompletion. And they're going to be in a good spot. Second down coming up.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Love looking to pass. The Eagles swarm in and take him down. And that pushes him back. Third down coming up.
You get into the red zone and every detail matters. It matters on the whole 100 yards. But, Kate, once you get inside this red zone, it is so critical. And let's tip our cap to the defense on the details, creating that sack.
Gotta figure out this third down here. To the air with Love. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that fourth down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
An important attempt coming up here for Brandon McManus. This is a 39-yarder. Tracking for it, and it's good! And that brings things a little closer here late.
Such a perfect example of a kicker just doing his job. And now, well, now it's incumbent upon that defense to give him and their offense another shot.
We've got a good one here. They've cut the lead to 4 as they send it away. Shipley now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Eagles and quarterback Jalen Hurts ready to go once more on offense. And like we've seen from him before, Brock, he got a good game going early through the air and kept the pressure up from then on. He's still taking it to him now as we work through this second half. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And the power play up the gut only results in 2 yards.
That's the kind of yardage it's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now second down becomes critical because nobody wants a 3-and-out.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. From the 24. Fires right away, but incomplete. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
Looking to throw. Oh, he's going to run for it. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs.
At the 44-yard line. It's a gain of 32. First down, Eagles.
Obviously, a defense wants to take away all the reads and prevent any kind of big throw for the first down. Fine. Well, this QB, he'll just lower his head and gash the defense with one of the biggest runs of the game.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. It's a race down the right side. And he will not score, but he got oh so close, Brock. Out of bounds, 4 yards shy of that end zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Kate, that play's so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
1st and goal, they're going option. And he'll bowl his way ahead for a 4-yard pickup.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
They're lining up on the doorstep. 2nd and goal from inside the 1. Barkley gonna try to smash his way in. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Eagles now lead by 10. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles drive their lead to 11.
Packers 27.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff.
For Philadelphia.
Nixon now to return it. He stopped on the run back of the 27. The Green Bay offense about to get started once more. And down double digits, Brock. Field goals like we saw in their last drive aren't going to move the needle as much as they need to. All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. Short pass brought in. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. So we're down to the 2-minute warning here from Green Bay. Packers trailing by 11. Love out of the shotgun. Finds the in route complete. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Green Bay Packer. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Down a couple of scores, but still some time left and 3 timeouts as well. It's 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Finds him on the crossing route. And he reaches midfield and starts driving into Eagles territory.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
Oh, that drop is such a bummer because it ruins the payoff of such a well-designed play, Kate. Got the man open, beat the coverage, but then you got to go finish it. You got to go make that catch. I will say, keep that one in mind. They could revisit that play in the future.
To throw. He's running for it. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. The Packers take their first time out. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
You know, before the snap, right before the snap, you may have to take off if the read isn't there. That was a great adjustment made at the perfect time for the first down.
Need to work as quick as you can here, Brock. 2 timeouts left, down 2 scores. It's first down. Love. Now setting up the screen for Jacobs. And this is going to go as a gain of about 3 before he's met and escorted out.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
Second down now, 7 to go. From the 37. Has him on a quick hitter. And a gain only about 2 before he heads out. That means they're going to face third down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5. Here he is to throw. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And the pass is stopped before it can get to the first. Great tackle there to bring up 4th down.
Those kind of completions are so frustrating, Kate. It's like a putt. You got it on line, you feel good about it's going in the hole, but you never want to leave it short.
Need a touchdown and a field goal. Looks like they want the tougher part first. The offense going for it on 4th down. He completes it in traffic. And he's down inside the red zone before hitting the deck. Now timeout taken by Green Bay. That's its 2nd. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Love to throw again. Throwing the out route complete. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11.
A gain of 9.
Timeout taken by the Packers, their 3rd and final one. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Sticking in the air, Love. This throw is caught. They're going to stop him after a 4-yard gain. That means 1st and goal is coming up.
A gain of 4 yards. And the Packers, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
So the Eagles will fly out of here with a road win. And we know how rain can wreak havoc at any moment on a football field, but they didn't let that stop them today. They played their game, and as a result, they're leaving here with a victory. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Eagles are winners as we say so long from Green Bay.